Hello.
Hello.
Oh, so nice.
Look at you. Oh, it's
Stella?
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
Ellen.
How are you?
I'm
Nice to
very
meet you.
well.
And this is Baby Blue.
Oh, baby Blue.
She's one of 22 kangaroos we've got. Would you like to hold Blue for a moment?
Yeah, yes. I don't know if I can.
You put him near your heart like a baby.
That's right.
And he's actually sucking his toe. There you go.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. See, he's sucking his toe here. And this is equivalent to Mum's pouch.
There's lots of bubbies, different sizes.
Yep.
But he's in care for 18 months.
18 months?
Before
Yeah.
he's big enough for release. And then we let him go.
But we don't actually let them go. We call it a slow release. And the slow release is when you take the kangaroos out and they meet others kangaroos through the fence and they become a mob. Their world. They're safe and they've got someone protecting this, and look at them. Look at the children. Good kids.
I just put my glove for the what? For the tomato?
Poo collection. There will be tomatoes in a year's time.
I'm gonna take the poo! Can't believe it.
It's actually wombat poo.
Wombat.
And it's square.
Square. Oh, they're doing square. It's special made.
Yes. It's called Australian wombat
So I'm
square.
going to give that to the
This goes to the wombats.
wombats.
That you put their poo in.
Ah.
Okay. So what if Henri, that's your job. See all that poo under there? Go get. Go get it. Look
Okay,
out.
okay.
And look out, here comes the lions. Get their poo bucket out of their way so that that's not unkind. You have to say hello.
Hello.
With your good hand without the glove on, you can touch her.
Oh,
She'll come back.
she was upset.
No, she's not. But well done. Keep going with the poo bucket.
Thank you.
Come on, puppies.
Okay. It's a tough job, I'm telling you. Why? It's like the mom and was in the mid. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why.
Exactly. And this one is smaller.
Yeah.
So
For the babies.
for the babies, and then as the in Mum's pouch, she has 4 teats.
Four
Four
teats.
teats.
Yeah.
So she can raise 3 young
3 young.
at 3 different ages because each one of the teats gives her different milk.
No way.
Yeah. We looked for 1 year for this, and we came across this property. And it was covered in old cars, derelict, it was run down, there was empty barrels of chemicals, and we took 1 year in cleaning up the property. I think 45 giant containers of rubbish was taken away.
45 container.
We had 2 cottages here which we renovated, and then the fires came. But if you pop him on the ground, he'll get out. Just lean him forward there. He might stay in because it's his jump time. There you go. And then the fires came.
There was the fire.
Black Saturday.
Black Saturday was a disaster, huh? It was like 4 years ago, huh?
4 years ago,
Yeah.
very soon, 4 years ago.
4 years.
I'm a firefighter, and so my pager went off. I went down to the station. I was 2 kilometres away fighting the fires at a neighbour's house. We were on the fire truck behind us a fire was coming, and then this massive wind came. I didn't actually comprehend what was happening because all around us there was fire. When I saw Wildhaven explode, I saw the Joey's enclosures explode, the house.
Yeah, and Alan?
Alan was here alone. He was fighting the fires, and he threw open the door of the shed to let all the animals out. Yeah. And he said that they were all running for the park, and he decided he didn't want to die in the house. He ran with them to the park because they were running from the fire. The fire was seeking the oxygen. Yeah. So when you actually go to take a breath, yes,
then you
the first one, there's no oxygen. The second one, you're unconscious. Yeah. The third breath, you're dead.
I saw the fire on the horizon over here, we can see, and I looked and thought, I've got 20 minutes. I had 7. The house was alight in 7 minutes.
7?
Yes, everything was gone very, very quickly. All the animals in care died. We had one survivor, one animal survived, and I survived only by driving to the top of the hill here and sitting in the car for 5 hours and watched everything burn. And the car was rocking in a wind doing 120 kilometres an hour, and I thought it was going to go up any minute, but it never did, thank God. But I was one of the very, very few people in this district who stayed, fought the fire and lived. About 2 months ago I had a massive heart attack, which was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't expecting it, of course, but again, I'm alive, so you've got to be very thankful for that.
You still strong enough to continue, or you think you are?
I hope so. I hope so. But I know this is certainly Stella's life, 100%. So, you know, of course I'll stay and help all I can with respect to that. But I just feel like I need a change sometimes.
But I can see in your eyes you never give up.
I never give up.
You never give up. It would be very difficult to be next to you, to live with you, no?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. I never
Strong
give up.
character.
Yes.
Huh? But very calm at the same time.
But getting back to Stella, Stella definitely has a way with animals, and something I took many years to realise, but she is a Dr. Dolittle. She can talk to the animals.
Dr. Dolittle,
she
I
can
love that.
Talk to them. I'm convinced.
You think you have a low battery now?
Yeah.
Physically you're good, but it's more mentally?
Oh yes, definitely.
You're dead. Yeah. I mean, like we say, no, we're not dead. We're dead battery. It's just low.
Just low, yes. Yes, they need a recharge. We were both blessed
yeah,
to have survived Black Saturday. And I know a number of people in this district have gone and will never come back. I know a lot of people have suicided. A lot of people have been depressed, and I used to think, why are you depressed? You're alive, everything's fine. Perhaps now I can reconsider what depression is. Perhaps I'm getting depressed. I don't know.
You think so?
I don't honestly think so. Honestly, I don't.
But you know, depression, there's a lot of different depression.
We'll have to continue this conversation in Paris. I'll go to your place next time.
What's your dream tomorrow? You have a choice, you're leaving for a month.
Oh, okay.
You can choose whatever you want, or your dream, your passion.
Sit on a beach and listen to music. That's what I'd like to do.
That's unbelievable. You just.
That's what I'd like to do. Sit on the beach and listen to music. I have difficulty playing music in the house because it's too noisy for the animals. I really enjoy driving my car and listening to the music, and I like coming home, of course. But I would like to do that. That's the sort of thing I'd like to. It's the
simple thing.
Pressure valve to lead. Yes, simple thing.
Something happened. Something broke. Something. Maybe. Yeah. It's okay. It's life.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
It's sad. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's okay, Alan. It's okay.
It's okay. Yes. Thank you. I'm just contemplating now. I've got a lot of things to think about. Wow.
It's okay.
Dr. Leconte, I said. Well, I think probably what I need now to de-stress is a glass of red.
So why don't we just go?
Glass of red?
Can you bring a glass of red, mate? That's what I like about Australia. There is something completely different. It's so huge. It's big. Look at those big trees. Look at the track. Big track. Look at me. Oh, she was mommy. You know what I like about Australia? They work to live, you know, to enjoy life, to do sports. And in Europe, we live to work. We work and that's it. You know, just the life is to work all the time. But here, it's just enjoy time, lifetime all the time. I love it. I would live in Australia. I would enjoy it.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good.
What are you doing?
I'm meditating.
Meditating?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
Yeah, with the music around.
I know, it's quite loud.
Thank you.
Oh, that's better. Well, I guess my life kind of really started obviously when I was born, but I think the big thing for me that happened sadly at 6, I lost my mum in a car accident. So a big part of myself at 6 died as well.
Yeah.
So, and sadly my dad, who is Australian, he was a chronic alcoholic. So I didn't really have a mum or a dad. And then I guess in my early teens, I knew that there was something different about myself, and I didn't really know how to sort of deal with that. So
Okay.
I guess something was different. I didn't know what it was, and I took between year 11 and 12, I took a year off and went and lived in Canada for a year. And in that year, I worked out that I was gay. I mean, my coming out years were quite okay compared to a lot of other people in Australia. So I think what happened then was I started to experiment with going out, and I always stayed away from alcohol because of the effects it had on my dad.
Of course.
But what I liked were the drugs, and I think the reason that was because I could escape. You know, I could take
There was
drugs.
something, you can take it out of what happened in your life before.
And not only sort of to numb the energy or the pain that I had gone through, but I think more importantly to escape the reality of then. I partied for a long time here in Melbourne, and I worked for clubs and I worked for DJs, and I continued that life, and you know, it was good and fun. But the thing with me is being a Piscean is I have an addictive personality. So even though I stayed clear of the alcohol, the drugs were my choice.
Was a choice.
And I'm not one to say no. I'm all or nothing. I moved to Ibiza in 2006. And the first summer was good, although I was still taking drugs a lot then. So you can imagine like putting a kid in a candy shop. Ibiza is like a candy shop, really, because you know you have all the parties, you have all the drugs, you have all the music.
You have everything.
You have everything.
Candy shop.
You know, and that all came crashing down on the 15th of September 2006 when I got busted with a large amount of drugs on me. So
that was hard. That was
very hard.
And then what happened?
The 4 months in prison, even though it wasn't that long, it gave me the opportunity to realise that there is more to life than this. Or there was more to life than the life that I was living. So even though 4 months doesn't seem that long, it was over Christmas and New Year's and winter. So it was a very, very pivotal moment of my life because I missed my family, it was cold, but it gave me time to think about what I really want out of life. So I did a lot of writing, I did a lot of, you know, focusing on what I want. And when you make mistakes, like we always do in life, it's how you learn from those mistakes. And I would like to think in my heart of hearts that I learned a massive, massive lesson from that experience. And that lesson was that drugs aren't for me. You know, that way of life is not for me. You clean
completely?
Completely clean. I sometimes look at it like, I guess, in a sense, like what would happen if the shoe was on the other foot? Well, I think it was either going to happen like this or I was going to die.
That's a great image.
The way I look at it is I'm grateful that I went through what I went through.
So that's why you have that tattoo, be thankful?
Yeah, I got this only a couple of months ago. And
that's because of your life?
I got this as soon as I came out of prison in Ibiza, and it says positivity, and it's the one quality that got me through.
And the other one is believe.
Believe, yeah. And I've got love, and I've got the statue of Christ. So, yeah, I tend to get tattoos in celebration of different parts of my life. So I mean, I have my good and bad days, but generally my energy and my vibration level is of a very, very high level. But that's only because I allow it to. And I've come from not a great childhood and not a great background, but I've changed that, you know what I mean? And that doesn't depict who I am, it only flavours who I am. So I'm very, very grateful for that.
Simon, I'm very proud of you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Glad you could listen to my story. Congratulations, mate, you.
You did it. You came back. Good, mate. Very happy. French? You're from Austria?
Salzburg.
What are you doing in Australia?
Easy. What am I doing in Australia? Easy. It's a freedom here. You come here, you feel free. It's freedom of spirit. I think Europe is so closed and for me it was an easy decision to come here.
And every culture could be all the way around. Un Français?
Oui.
Jean-Noël.
Moi, je suis venu et je me suis perdu et je suis jamais reparti.
There's so many things to do here, and it's just the pleasure of being up. Anything is possible. You wake up in the morning. For me, I feel any day, anything is possible. It can happen. Anything can happen.
Look!
Hey, Henry.
What's going on, my
How are
friend?
you?
How are you? Good?
Very good.
Hey, what's going on here?
That is the Vietnamese festival.
Yeah?
Every year we celebrate
What?
on Sunday. If you know how technique, you can do make it easier.
Introduce to you a brand new dance. I know you're gonna love it if you give it one chance. It's not complicated, it's not too hard.
How many you make a day?
120 rolls.
120 rolls for lunch.
Most of our friends find their home water.
Who's hungry?
I have to say, 60 years old. 60.
60 years old. You have to look after yourself. I'm not drinking much.
Okay.
I look after myself all the meal and also get up morning, do exercise. When you're young, you're looking for the money. When you're old, you're looking for your health.
How was it when you came here?
I tried to escape Vietnam because motherland, you always love it. You don't
Yes.
want to leave. But the problem is the government never trusts you and you couldn't get any job.
No
So
job.
no
Okay.
job at all. So you have to find a way to get out as soon as you can. So only escape by boat.
Boat.
But you had to pay the people in advance, or you had to know the people trust you, and you get out, the family pay for them. But I paid nearly 11 times, 3 times in jail for 8 years to try to escape.
8 years
8
trying
years.
to escape.
You know why? Because you had to make money.
Yeah.
You get out of the jail, you got no money. You had to make money again and pay someone else can help you out. You had to pay for that. So just keep going. And the last time, I have spare money. I say, this the last for my family. That's why I go with my wife and my brother, my sister. If we're lucky, we get out. If not, we stay forever.
Did you ever think about giving up or whatever?
No. We still thinking, we still doing that, and we keep going.
You never give up, huh?
Never give up until
in your life. You never. What you're doing all the way.
That's right. For living, for the future, for my children. So that's why we keep going whenever we are.
Now, your children. How old are they? How old are they?
My daughter, the old one, 22 years old.
What's she
doing? Architecture and she do master next year. And my son, he studying on the way to medicine this year. Just start this year in Melbourne Uni.
Yeah.
So that's why my dream come true. I try to give them the culture
Yes.
and the languages. That's important. If you go back to Vietnam, you're Vietnamese, you can't speak Vietnamese. So that's
So they speak Vietnamese.
so now they speak Vietnamese for the weekend, and they go to school every weekend. So they keep going too.
Look, you're a strong man.
Thank you, man.
It's an honor to meet you.
You have to be strong.
I don't know where I'm going, but it looks nice. In the middle of city, kind of strange. What is this? Papa Patch. Hello. Are you Pop and Patch or Patch and Pop? Who is Pop? Who is Patch?
I'm Matt.
Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Fabian.
Fabian, how are you?
Yeah, good. Really
So
good.
could you just tell me what's going on here?
People rent out boxes. It's
Yeah.
a bit of a gardening club.
Okay.
So the idea is we provide the space, we provide all the materials.
It's amazing in Australia because we have 4 seasons in one day.
So you think you got green thumbs?
I don't know.
You got green thumbs.
Really?
Everyone's got green thumbs.
Everyone?
Fill over the top slightly.
You go, baby. Pat, pat.
Go more, come on.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that in Paris, but it's nice. Thanks.